What was supposed to be a glamorous escape to Monte Carlo almost turned into a travel nightmare that left even seasoned actress Michelle Stafford questioning whether she would make it at all. One unexpected problem after another seemed to appear from nowhere. And before the journey was over, everything would spiral in a way no one anticipated. But that was only the beginning. For fans of The Young and the Restless, Michelle Stafford is known for handling drama on screen with confidence and control. Yet during this highly anticipated trip, real life delivered a challenge that no scriptwriter could have planned. The excitement was building, the destination was waiting, and then something went terribly wrong. Nobody expected what happened next. The trip had all the ingredients of a dream adventure. Stunning views, luxury surroundings, chance to recharge far from daily routines. Everything seemed perfectly arranged. Every detail appeared locked into place. But travel has a way of exposing the unexpected when people least expect it. And a hidden obstacle was already forming. As preparations continued, Michelle had every reason to believe the journey would be smooth. Tickets were booked. Plans were organized. Expectations were high. Then a complication emerged that threatened to throw everything into chaos. Was it simply bad luck? Or was something bigger unfolding behind the scenes? That's when the tension began to rise. Before we continue, if you enjoy behind-the-scenes celebrity stories and shocking twists from your favorite soap stars, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow Y&R fans. Because the next part of this story changes everything. At first, the issue seemed minor. The kind of inconvenience travelers face every day. Nothing alarming. Nothing impossible to fix. Yet the longer it lingered, the more serious it became. What looked like a small delay suddenly started creating consequences that nobody had considered. And the clock was ticking fast. Every traveler knows that timing can determine the success of an entire trip. Miss one connection, and an entire schedule can collapse. Michelle soon found herself dealing with exactly that kind of uncertainty. Plans that once felt secure suddenly looked fragile. But the real problem was still hidden from view. As hours passed, frustration began replacing excitement. Questions multiplied. Answers remained scarce. Why wasn't the situation getting resolved? Why did every solution seem to create another complication? The growing uncertainty left little room for confidence. And then a surprising new development appeared. Most people would have assumed the worst part was already over. They would have been wrong. Just when progress seemed possible, another obstacle emerged from nowhere. It wasn't dramatic at first glance, but its impact threatened the entire journey. Suddenly, the destination felt farther away than ever, and things were about to become even stranger. Imagine preparing for a special trip for weeks, only to watch every carefully arranged detail begin unraveling. That's the situation Michelle found herself facing. The excitement that once fueled the adventure was now being replaced by concern. Could the trip still be saved? The answer wasn't looking promising. Travel disruptions often test patience, but this situation was testing something deeper. Confidence, endurance, determination. Michelle was forced to adapt quickly as circumstances continued shifting around her. Yet every adjustment seemed to reveal another challenge waiting in the shadows. And a major twist was approaching. Then came the first unexpected breakthrough. After uncertainty and delays, it appeared a solution had finally arrived. Relief began replacing stress. The trip suddenly looked possible again. But appearances can be deceiving. Because this apparent victory would soon reveal a completely different problem. And nobody saw it coming. The moment hope returned, reality delivered another surprise. The new issue wasn't merely inconvenient. It threatened to undo all previous progress. Questions flooded in. How could this happen now? Why was every step forward followed by 2 steps back? The answers remained frustratingly out of reach. And tensions continued climbing. At this stage, many travelers would have given up. The uncertainty alone was exhausting. Yet Michelle pressed forward, determined not to let the setbacks win. That resilience became critical because the journey was about to enter its most unpredictable phase. And the next challenge changed the entire equation. What makes travel mishaps so stressful isn't just the delay itself. It's the feeling that control has vanished. Michelle was experiencing exactly that sensation. Every plan seemed vulnerable. Every expectation felt uncertain. Could she still reach Monte Carlo as intended? Or was the dream slipping away completely? The answer remained hidden. Meanwhile, time continued moving forward. Deadlines didn't stop. Reservations didn't pause. Opportunities didn't wait. The pressure intensified with every passing moment. What began as an inconvenience had transformed into a genuine race against circumstances. And the outcome was becoming harder to predict. Then another shock arrived. Just when it seemed impossible for things to become more complicated, a fresh obstacle appeared. This wasn't the kind of problem travelers casually brush aside. Carried serious consequences. Suddenly, the entire journey felt balanced on a knife's edge. And the biggest surprise was still ahead. Imagine standing so close to success that you can almost touch it, only to watch uncertainty return once more. That's where Michelle found herself. The emotional roller coaster was relentless. Relief, frustration, hope. Every feeling arrived in rapid succession. But one crucial decision would soon change everything.